Hello, welcome to the first episode of the Traveling Circus. My name is Jackson Rowe. To my right, your left, Luke Mitchell. Luke, how are you?
Fantastic. I'm in the big city now, living it up.
We're in not downtown Toronto. We're in the East End. We're in the beaches. That's all we're going to say. So you crazy fans don't show up at our doorstep.
Next episode, you stay tuned. I'm going to give out my address, and if you want to come by for an autograph, I'll be here.
I'll be here too. You know? I wanted to say that this is a podcast. We're starting a podcast. If you're coming in with any sort of preconceived notions about, oh, this podcast is going to be X, Y, and Z, oh, look at these two goofs, it's obviously going to be stupid or whatever, just drop all that at the door, okay?
Yeah. We're going to be having some wacky guests on. We'd like to have a witch worshiper on, someone to cast some spells. We might do some human sacrifices on here.
You know who my brothers are? They're fucking Marine snipers! You wanna fuck with the fucking Marine?
That's the kind of mentality we bring. We bring the thunder. We know Marine snipers. We're gonna kill someone live on air. So
stay tuned. That might not happen today.
No.
But definitely in the near future.
We are called the Traveling Circus.
So that gives away a little bit of what we're about.
Neither of us know anything about acrobatics.
Negative.
Did you? No. Hey.
I wanted to ask. We don't know anything about acrobatics, but if you were a member of the circus, who do you think you would be?
Oh, fuck.
I'll go first. I'd be the bearded lady, obviously.
Right.
Because of the beard. Very funny. If I had to choose a second one, I would choose the elephant tamer. Because I like gentle giant things.
Okay, so I get to the circus. Okay. I pull up. I'm obviously in my Maserati. Because I'm a big-time performer. I don't just come around to any old circus. I'm in Cirque du Soleil minimum. Okay?
Okay, but what do you...
I get out of the...
Okay.
I get out of the car.
Okay.
In my rear view.
What do you mean? You're out of the car already. There's nothing in your rear view.
Yeah, but I go like this.
You tilt your head back into the car.
I go, my manager's here? Why is my manager here? Oh, yeah, because he has a bigger contract for me to sign because I'm making so much fucking money.
This is all great, but what is it that you do is my question.
So I grab my pen. It's a 5mm ballpoint pen. 0.5 millimeter, sorry.
So you're what?
And he starts flicking through. He says, do you want to read all this crap? I go, no, I'm a performer.
Oh, you're a performer, okay.
Right.
But what kind? Like...
And he says, it's 35 pages long, and there's some pretty big details in here you should know about. And I go, listen, buddy, you're my manager. If I wanted a friend, I'd fucking buy a friend. That's how much money I have. I walk by him, and I say, you sign it. I don't even have time to sign it because my act is so big and in-depth. Okay?
Okay. But
Right.
What is it that you do?
I make my way to the tent.
Okay.
You know who my brothers are? They're
My brother's a
Marine
fucking Marine
snipers.
sniper.
Okay, what do I do?
Fuck with the fucking...
Everyone's begging to know, right?
Lay it on me. Please leave the parking lot at this point.
Everyone's dying to know. There's a gun in my car.
Okay. Let's move on.
No.
Let's move on.
No, there's a good reason, right?
Okay.
Who makes big money in the circus?
Oh, the acrobats?
The lion tamers.
Oh, no.
I'm a lion. I'm not.
Why
Hey,
do you have a gun?
in case one of them gets a little crazy. You see these videos of people getting mauled. I'm not going to be one of those fools.
Speaking of videos.
No.
Okay.
This is important.
Okay.
It's not a real gun.
Oh, okay.
It's a stun gun. It's like you give it a shot, the thing tightens up. Yeah. I tighten up the lead line, because you got to show the rest of the lions who the boss is.
Also, audiences love that.
Yeah.
They love seeing a good lion get electrocuted.
I'm making 2 G's a show, 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what was this new contract about? You didn't bother to read it, so I guess you don't even
No,
know.
I'm not. This is all hypothetical. If I were a lion,
No, I know it.
my life is like a James Dean movie in the circus show. I'm a part of.
All right, beautiful.
So you're the bearded lady.
Yeah. And I think I make $5 to $10 a show.
Yeah, you're the opener.
People
You're like the prelims
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
UFC card.
I get fucked up back
Yeah.
against my will. And I really could use some support from some of the richer people on the circuit.
Yeah, on the way in, I go,
God, what's that smell?
is that what is that screeching? Is that the bearded lady getting bullied? Bullied out back? Yeah, that
Stuff like that.
And I go, thank God my life's better than that.
Cock your stun gun. Walk in.
Pull out a whip.
Time to fry some lions.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a fun situation to see yourself in. I mean, there's tons of things I could see myself doing. Tons.
Yeah.
Is there any profession you wish you had gotten into other than
Absolutely.
comedy?
I always wanted to be a detective.
Wow.
Yeah. I applied to go to school for criminology, and the only place I got in, the campus was in Brantford. So I said no.
Where's Brantford?
Who knows? Not anywhere I want to be.
Yeah. Hey, if there's anywhere by a lake, I'll be there.
Seriously, yeah.
I think Brantford is right on the lake.
Lake Brantford.
Yeah.
No, honestly, no. There's nothing I ever wanted to do, seriously.
Really?
And that's kind of why I ended up doing comedy, because it was the only thing I was decent at.
Right.
And yeah. And now that I have some perspective, there's things like, oh yeah, I could, be a farmer. I could be a professional curler. I could woodwork. I could do stuff.
You think
like that.
But you would kill yourself if you like. I would do those professions, but 10 years in, I'd be like, this can't be it, and I would probably jump. Each death would have their own significance according to whatever job I'm working. Like curling, I'd have two men throw rocks. My head's in the middle.
I could picture it.
I'm
now.
like a Looney Tune watermelon.
Or a farmer.
Well, farmer, fuck.
I can tell you how you do the farm.
My son started up the tractor. It's got the metal things that are like, yeah. And I slowly go in. And my wife's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
right before it hits you, you have a moment of regret. You're like, "No, stop!"
"Yeah, chews me up."
Yeah, and then
Detective.
woodworker. Oh, detective's easy. You piss off a criminal, they come and hunt you down.
But there's like a gang you've been after,
Oh,
and then they find out where your apartment is, and they come in and they barge in. You're in the corner with a little light on and a cigarette. You're like, "Look who it is."
Guess it's time for me to get fucked by a gang. You're just a weird creep.
What are you guys gonna do?
Gang bang?
Fuck me to death? No, motherfucker.
No.
Oh man, I hate to get fucked by
This
these
tight
big
little ass isn't gonna get fucked to death.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Whoa, a lot more meat than I was expecting. You're not gonna fight back?
What are you guys? You're not gonna pull your dicks out when you kill a guy? Come on, show me some respect.
Yeah. At least after you fuck me.
Like, sir, we're not. There's no.
Tell my family I enjoyed the process.
Dude, we're not gonna fuck you. We're here to murder you. What's the difference?
Yeah.
And then woodworker.
Woodworker would be tough.
Oh, really? I think you're just sawing something and you go a little too far. Eee.
And like it goes up your arm all the
Straight
way.
through your arm.
Oh.
That would be wild.
For the doctor sketch I made, I had to buy a human body chart. The human body is disgusting.
Dude,
I mean, just the layers of everything and
beneath
the different.
the skin. That's a profession I do not want. Doctor, anything involving like chopping people open.
My one friend Tom, who's been on the Luke and Aaron show, he's a what's it called when you look at dead bodies and
Coroner?
pretty them up, yeah, and you got them and
No, thank you.
no, thank you.
God, no, thank you.
How would
do
you kill
get
yourself
that,
if you're that person?
Well,
this is a really cool way to
That's a
start
great
our
question.
first episode. How'd you kill yourself?
I think because you know that they have them on like trays.
Yeah.
At least in the movies, they pull out a tray and it's a dead guy.
Right.
I would just put myself in that tray, seal the door, suffocate.
Oh, I'm so.
Didn't say it would be fun.
See that to me is the worst one because that and sawing yourself like
Seeing it happen.
yeah slowly. Like by the time you're here, you're like, this is not gonna
I
work.
wish I wasn't doing this anymore.
The suffocating yourself one terrifies me. I have this fear of getting locked in treasure chests. Anything small,
Is that from being a kid?
I
Did
start
that
to
happen as a
panic.
kid?
Yeah.
What happened?
I
Got
think
locked in a trunk?
one of my I mean, anytime someone would like lock me in a trunk or one of those childhoods where you
Anytime.
find yourself in a trunk.
That's where it comes in handy to be a taller kid. I couldn't fit in trunks. You weren't stuffing me.
Yeah,
in a
were you
trunk.
always freakishly tall or did it just hit
Yeah.
you?
I was always like the tallest of the kids.
really.
Tallest, second tallest. Yeah.
So why did you? I guess that would make you a class clown because you always felt.
I was
different.
never really class clown. No.
class clown?
One more time. I was never really a class clown. That was not my thing.
Really?
I was quiet in class. And
You're
stuff.
a bookworm.
No.
You're in the
I was
books.
ADD. Like I couldn't focus on anything, even
But
making
books.
jokes. I was autistic, and my thing was books. And I couldn't tell you what your name was, but I can.
So you were ADD.
Yes.
Okay.
Very ADD. And then I flunked out of university, and I got diagnosed with ADD, and they gave me a bunch of pills and stuff, Adderall, and I lost like 40 pounds, and my face was like a skeleton.
You were gaunt.
So gaunt. I was working at Tim Hortons.
How old were you? Fucking 15 when this all happened? What is
This
happening?
is 20. I'm 20 years old. 19.
Were
20.
you doing comedy yet?
No. I did. This is like the most lost I was for sure.
Great.
I was working at
This
Tim
is-
Hortons
this is gonna
5
lead-
a.m.
Yeah, this is how you kill yourself at Tim Hortons.
Oh, easy. Coffee.
Yeah.
Hot coffee
Yeah.
till your face melts.
I think
off.
Timmy's, you take down an annoying customer that comes in every day, and then yourself, you go double homicide.
Interesting. Yeah. There's a
So
ton of bad
homicide
people that
seems-
come through the drive-through.
Yeah.
Just dicks. One time, okay, this is the worst.
Sorry, continue about how lost you were, and then get into this one.
Sure,
I keep
okay.
cutting you. You think you're ADD?
No, we both are. No
I don't
doubt
take
about it.
meds, though.
Neither do I anymore.
Yeah.
I was like on a bunch, and yeah, it got me. Got so skinny. I wasn't doing anything. I was smoking cigarettes all day, working at Tim Hortons 5 a.m. till 1 p.m. That was my shift. I would do that, then go home and sleep, and then do nothing basically. And so yeah, I didn't have a clue as to what to do with my life. One time at Tim Hortons, this is what I was getting at. I was like total brain fog coming in the morning, and you have a key to open the register where the cash is. And I opened it, and then I put the key inside and closed it, and now the key's in there. I'm fucked. I can't open it.
Oh, so
And
you
there's-
can't open Timmy's.
Couldn't, but it was already open. Like I was in the process of serving people.
Oh, my God.
And then so a line starts forming.
No.
And they're just like yelling at me. They're like, you fucking idiot. These people are like desperate.
Dude,
You want
like-
to see people angry? Deny them Tim Hortons coffee in the morning.
That is wild.
It was a
Boy,
good.
you wanna eat my ass so true.
They did not want to eat my ass. Not in a good way anyway.
Oh, yeah, they wanted to fork and knife it.
But anyway, yeah, I worked there, and then I worked at restaurant jobs mostly, and then I found comedy around 2013. So maybe 2 years later.
So you're 20. How old are you?
30.
30. Okay,
turned
so you're
30, yeah.
are you 90?
90, yeah.
So you're Steph's age.
Yeah.
What university did you go to?
Laurier.
Oh,
For a
okay.
year, yeah.
Shit.
And yourself?
Fuck.
Since we're
Me
sharing?
and Mike. Mike, you know Mike. You guys have a show
Never
coming
heard
out
of him.
soon.
Never heard of him.
I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys have a show coming out on CBS. Mike got me into this whole mess. I went to this high school when I was in grade 10. And then he introduced me to like comedy basically midway through grade 10. And I didn't ever know I was going to go to school for filmmaking and stuff. But then we started doing sketches together, and like we would play like the most ridiculous sketches live to like 600 kids in a theater, like once a month. We'd spend a month putting together like the next SAC TV, and then air that. And if you go back and watch them, there's like no way they should have played in front of like
course
kids in
not,
grade
yeah.
5 and shit. Like there was one video where we like pretty much organized like a fight club and had like teachers promote it, and then had kids literally fighting in washrooms.
Literally?
And stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean, like, oh, look,
It's not gonna fly.
SAC TV. Yeah, then we started going to Second City together when we were like 15, 16, doing stand-up. Met a lot of like people that I'm not in touch with anymore doing that.
But I do recommend doing that if you're interested in comedy, because
So yeah, I was lost up until I was like 15 or 16, and then I'm like, I quit hockey. I was like, oh shit, this makes sense. I enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy editing. I enjoy making a product and getting it out and making $0.
well, you've also
forever.
turned it into a career as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
so,
the comedy side.
here and there, but
Yeah,
filming houses.
but
and
like
stuff.
yeah, running a film business.
Yeah.
Like eventually, it'd be cool. I don't know, make a few shekels, dancing like a puppet.
Well, yeah. And like Luke said, Mike, our friend, and I have a TV show coming out on Paramount Plus, is the new streaming
Okay.
service. And yeah,
Paramount Plus, if you all remember, Canada's Wonderland.
it
Paramount.
used to be Paramount Canada's Wonderland, and they took it away. Now all the rides don't have cool names
All
anymore.
the money went into their show.
All of it.
They had to sell the
That
park.
was the first time we've made any money doing comedy. And it's great. It's a great feeling to quit my day job, stop working, waiting tables to actually make a TV show has been amazing. So it's worth the grind 100%.
Right. So they have a show coming out. I'll kind of show you guys what I've been working on while they've been working on a big show.
That's awesome.
Actually have a.
I know you've been up to stuff. So
I have something really important. Not to one up.
No. We're not in a competition here, I think.
Keep the
I totally support what you're up to. And what I do love about a lot of the stuff Luke does is he's just very serious about certain causes. And, you know, he wants to get a message out there to people who might not know as much as he does. So I think this has something to do with that.
And this actually wasn't even me. I actually received this in the mail, and it just seemed like I should share the wealth of knowledge with everyone.
That's great. Okay.
So
let's check it out.
This is Dr. Tarnacki.
Dr. Tarnacki.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Tarnacki. And with the vaccines rolling out in 2021, I wanted to sit down with you guys and explain the best places to receive your COVID-19 vaccinations on your body. A lot of medical practitioners are fixated on putting the needle into your upper arm. I'm here to tell you that's just plain wrong and even a little stupid. So I want you to forget everything that your doctor has told you about the vaccine, grab your notepad and follow along closely because this will include a lot of medical lingo that your doctor has probably never told you or anybody ever. Coming in at number 5, I like to call it Twister because it's the hot spot. That's right, I'm talking about your asshole. Now, you could do this on your own, but there is a bit of a risk. So asking for a friend's help is a great option. You don't want to scrape and nick the cheeks. I want the needle going directly into your butthole, acting like more of an enema. Once the needle tip is in your big ass, push the COVID elixir in there. Once it's sloshing around inside your sphincter, I would then like for you to stay in a downward facing dog for 24 to 48 hours. This will allow the medicine to bypass your liver and go buck wild in your circulatory system. It's kind of a hack. Number 4, it's gonna sting a little. So maybe have your needle partner whip up a few fancy mojitos to help loosen you up. No. You're gonna wanna wait till your nipple is fully erect. The left one, closer to the heart. Number 3 is a little bit edgy, but boy can it be fun. The tip of your penis. No. If you're a woman, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to sit out on this one. Sorry, ladies.
Poor women.
I would say inject it in your clit, but God only knows where that is.
Oh my God.
Now remember, men, you're going to need an erect penis for maximum effect. The bigger the cock, the bigger the target. So the benefits of a big, thick, juicy boner are endless. Once the needle pierces your blood-filled head, bingo, we got a winner. I don't want to say it'll cure you on the spot, but Dr. Tarnacki knows best. Get excited for number 2 because this little doozy is gonna change the way you think about modern medicine. Just dump out the needle, throw it in any cup, doesn't matter if it's clean or whatever the fuck you can get your hands on, lay down and dump the fluid into your eyes for about 15 to 20 minutes. Matter of fact, don't move until your eyes are hell red. That way you know you're getting better. Many respected cultures believe your eyes are the portal to the soul. I say, who gives a shit? Lastly, the number 1 way of you ingesting your COVID vaccine is through this little baby, a diffuser. You're gonna wanna waft the mist in your facial orifices so much that you feel sick as a dog.
They are tough to figure out sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, share this video with anyone you want to see healthy and safe in 2021. And remember, also smash that like button and know Dr. Tarnacki knows best.
He went to drink from the diffuser.
Wow. I'm just glad that Tarnacki said we could air this on the network that we're hosting this podcast from. So he said it's very important. He wants this to be mainstream, million views right now, tonight.
Look, I mean, a lot of that information was a little shocking, but when you hear it from a medical professional, you know, I think you're just best to take his advice, not think twice about it. If you have a big ass, then that's going to be helpful. I don't think everyone has a big ass.
Well, I was just kind of speaking to anyone with a big ass. Yeah, I have a big ass, I guess. This
picture. So
now this.
I don't know if we can air this.
Was the most important to me.
Oh, okay.
Because when you're talking about balls and cocks and needles going in them, you want to make sure your audience knows that it's important. really important to get it in the head and not the shaft.
Which is,
And Taranaki, I think, nailed it.
I mean, the visual cues really help.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, how'd you think? You saw the original cut. What do you think?
this is a much better, more informative,
Right.
more up to date cut because a lot of that information I would never have thought was true, but when you see it, like I said, from a medical professional, somebody wearing a lab coat, stethoscope, can't help but to trust them. So
I just wonder. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
I'm just glad we can promote stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think it's important. And I think Dr. Taranaki, if he has some spare time, might want to see this person really soon.
No. Oh my God.
So Taranaki,
Do it again.
if you have a few minutes, get
This
out there.
person might need a checkup.
Yeah. This
They
is some serious.
Bounced.
I've never seen anything like this. It's the crazy.
there.
The craziest part is that that's a metal roof.
That's what I was gonna say. I
And
thought it was like
she-
a cloth top.
She
at
comes
first.
out like
Nope.
she's been asleep. like she comes out like Dracula.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You're right, straight out of a coffin.
Yeah. It
Oh
was
my
shocking.
gosh.
And
That's amazing. And it's because you don't even have to feel bad for the people because what are they doing? Ripping donuts on a beach?
yeah,
What
a
do you
wet beach.
expect?
It looks like it's like 10 degrees
What on
out.
earth
It looks
do
like
you
they're like in
expect?
Seattle or something. And secondly, people who drive these kind of cars, not to shit
Oh,
on
let's
them,
not get into that.
they're usually not the coolest people.
Remember those guys that we were talking about earlier in Tarnaki's video? With
Yeah.
the-
Huge stiffies.
they would never drive this.
They would no chance.
No chance.
Well, I'm not. Okay, listen. Not everyone who drives a Jeep is a douchebag, okay? But if you get the big old tires like that, you're teetering. And you're dancing on it.
And if you're doing donuts on a wet beach,
You deserve to get
you might break your neck.
a 12-gauge shotgun in your neck. I might have to get my fucking tiger hosting skills on you.
Well, if I was a Jeep driver professionally, that's how I'd commit suicide.
That's
That's a good way to do it. Roll it, tear the top off,
Actually,
and then ejector seat straight up until your neck snaps.
Oh man. Just trying
Want
to
to do more? Okay. Oh, I don't like the looks of this person. No.
Of course I love my Muslim player. Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. I love my Muslim people out there. What's up to all my Muslim brothers and sisters? Rock out with me with this money.
What on earth?
I just
Oh, there's a comment that says,
Is there? Do you love Muslim people?
people?
Oh, okay.
and who? But this guy just has a tower.
Yeah,
of money.
I want to know what he does for a
What are
living.
those? $10,000 stacks?
It has to be.
Each one's 10 grand.
I'd be fucking celebrating if I were him too.
Well, no doubt, but I mean,
It's just the fashion in which he was celebrating was just shocking.
I love my Muslim people.
Yeah.
Look at that big funky ass. Standing up there smelling like a trailer park in embarrassment. Look at her.
picking her out.
Digging for gold. Look
Oh.
at her. She gonna pull a honey bun out her ass in a minute. Look at him. And he's standing up there with them American Pie glasses
still doing
on.
it.
And Doofus right there beside her. I've been done told about herself. Your big stinking ass.
Oh my
And she had them shorts on yesterday. Look how loose they is. Or she just ain't got no ass for one. She back there
What
digging
the
on her
fuck?
goddamn hip bone.
Finish.
Man, look at here.
Picking your
This,
asshole.
this right here by Corona out here. Look at that.
Good point.
She all in her ass. Somebody call 911. We need a sanitation truck. Spray her ass down. That's why her arm broke. She been digging in her ass.
Oh, her other arm's broken.
Don't look
I
back
didn't
now.
see
I'm
that.
recording you, big funky ass.
Big funk, yeah. Dude, there's something when Black, he kind of sounds like Eddie Murphy doing like a Black Uncle bit.
A little bit like a member of the Clumps family.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
It's
I
a
love
great narration.
when
voice.
black people shit talk. It's probably the best shit talk you can get.
Oh, absolutely.
And, I don't even think there's anybody close.
By far. If
'Cause-
we're rating how races shit talk, black people number one, by far.
And
Mexicans probably.
Big funky ass.
Doesn't even have to swear, doesn't have to cuss, just nails it.
yeah. That's why her other arm's broke. She's been digging into that ass. Like,
She's in there for how long is this video?
that ass brought
45
Corona
seconds?
over here. She wore the same.
Corona's over.
She, yeah. I just like, and she's still. It's a 54-second video.
It's fairly sickening.
She has 3 fingers in her asshole.
For what? She must be on meth or something.
You
where
know.
it's just like it feels good and she's not thinking about
You think
how
so?
it looks. Because there's not like she's not picking at anything. She would have got it by
From
now.
your professional
She's fully
experience. You'd say
fingering-
that's a meth high.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
The guy she's with would say
Yeah, that's
meth. Like the guy's wearing some bathing
Captain
suit
America board
short. Yeah,
shorts.
like,
What's
they left their passenger or like their driver's
Look at
door
that. I didn't even
open.
see that.
They're
Yeah.
driving a caddy. It's
Dude, I miss
goldish.
the world so much. I miss the dirty, disgusting
Go down to
world.
Florida.
I would. They're not. I can't go to Florida.
Yeah, you can get an Airbnb.
I can't. Well, maybe I could, but
I can. We'll whip it up right now. We'll whip up the plan. You get listen. You're gonna want to fly Air Canada.
If we get-
they're giving out deals.
150 likes on this video, I will fly to Florida
150 likes on this podcast.
on this video.
Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna be lucky to get 150 views.
That's why I'm setting the bar high. I'll fly to Florida immediately.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I share this around and 150 likes. So we're gonna have to get upwards of 1,000 clicks. You hear that? You hear that? What's the Circus Freaks? What are they called? The
Circus Freaks is a good name.
the freaks.
Just the freaks.
Hey freaks,
Freaks and
share
geeks.
this with your family and make sure people like it.
I'm not concerned about. We got to win them over first. We got to do a couple.
We're gonna
Couple
come
of
to your
these shitty
house. And we're
podcasts
gonna
we
rip you
talk
out of
about.
it if you don't share it with your fucking family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over with a knife, a blade. Jackson's gonna come bare hand because he's big, cornea. So
But I do really miss the world. I
Yeah,
was
you-
thinking about it today.
if you like could get back into performance right now, what would you do?
Sure.
Stand up or improv?
I do both.
You want to do
But
stand
that's
up
not
again?
even. That's not even what I'm thinking about.
What do you
Like,
think?
I just want to go.
You want to go get a Big Mac?
I want to go to. No, I can get a Big Mac now. I want to go to the movies.
What?
I want to go to like a nice restaurant. I want to go
Now we're talking.
to the park and not be like weird about being next to people. I want to, stick my hand deep in a sewer drain and
I thought you were
pick
gonna say
up
something else.
and just
Deep in a sewer drain.
yeah, and whatever I pick up, just
Right. I want to.
like we used to.
Yeah, I liked when I used to walk down the streets and get scared that I could get attacked at any moment. Now I'm like, it's
They
pretty.
would never attack you. no.
Pretty open. I like no one. Everyone's gonna see exactly who attacked me, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, and you
anymore.
could give them corona. So
Exactly.
they'd be pretty dumb to attack you.
What else do I miss?
Well, you're
circle jerks.
well,
Haven't been to one of those in God knows how long.
15, 20 minutes.
But
You were
stand
in
up.
Florida. You were in Florida though. Talk about that.
Dude, it was. Listen. This is going to be controversial. They're doing it right. They are. I don't give a fuck who disagrees with me. They just are. Like I was there. I saw it in action. You can't live your life fucking hiding and trying to outsmart a disease. It's not going to work. It just doesn't. It's proving to not work. That's my point of view.
Fair enough.
Florida, Texas, their economies are doing well. You wear a mask, you go sit at your table. People are masked. Like, how are we going to say some businesses are fucking mandatory and some aren't? It doesn't make sense to me. I completely disagree with it. But hey, I'm not a doctor. So I was there. My parents are there. My mom, my dad are living it up. Good for them. I'm fucking trapped here.
Totally good for them. Yeah.
That's my
I don't know
point.
what's right or wrong, but I tell you what, I wish I was down there. I wish I was living.
You can go to a restaurant, you can go see a fucking movie, you just social distance and you see people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why that can't happen here.
Well, hopefully stuff will start opening up soon.
Yeah, I think. Well, it is in Barrie and
I mean, like here, in the city, baby.
yeah. Oh fuck! What did I have? I have a notepad here. I had something I wanted to talk about that I saw. Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh,
And it ain't my schedule.
was it stand up?
Yeah.
You know who my brothers are? They're fucking Marine snipers. You wanna fuck with the fucking Marine?
Oh man, the stock market's crashing right now. Not
Is that
crashing,
true?
but yeah, it's gone
I
down.
thought GameStop
Tesla's-
went back up.
Well, GameStop is like the fucking last thing on
I
the
know,
stock
that's all I
It's
know
like,
about, though.
well, the stock market runs off GameStop.
No, of course not. But I just saw that it was back up, and
Yeah.
a fuck you to Warren
Yeah,
Buffett.
well, yeah. What happened was Munger, So he's Warren Buffett's like, what's a good explanation? He's like he's Warren Buffett's side piece.
Assistant?
No, he invests like, what's like a duo? Like,
Team?
yeah.
A duo?
Name me a famous duo. Like, what are those magicians?
Oh, Siegfried and Roy?
Sure. Right? He's-
Buffett is Siegfried. This guy's Roy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffett's got the name. This guy has the know-how.
Cool.
Okay. Buffett has the know-how too, but in my opinion, he's aged out. But this guy came out talking a bunch of shit about how modern, like, so basically retail investors, which is like the small people like me, Mike, you, learn basically having the ability to invest now. And previously, these big hedge funds run by people like Buffett and these multi-billion-dollar corporations and shit could manipulate stocks. But now this Munger motherfucker is coming out and saying, like, oh, these people are like degenerate gamblers. Basically shitting. The GameStop thing was over. Way done. And then he started talking shit about the Tesla stock, GameStop stock, and people were like, oh, go fuck yourself. And like they ramped the price up a bit again. And I don't know if you know what happens when that happens. Like the negative for these billionaires.
Because they've shorted it.
Yeah, so they like bet
understand.
against it.
Yeah.
So there was basically just a big fuck you to this Munger guy.
But,
Which,
but
good.
the rest of the stocks are not doing well.
No, everything else is
trouble?
I mean, even GameStop, I think, is back down red. It was just like yesterday because he made that speech. But yeah, it's red right now.
So what do? You just hold? It'll go back up eventually.
Yeah, I mean, Buffett taught me a lot about investing. He basically said, oh, fuck. The stock market is a place for the patient to receive money from the impatient.
Yeah.
So you just throw it in. You,
Pick the stuff you like and stick with it.
I mean, Tesla, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go to the moon.
So it's dipping
Yeah, and I actually bought a bunch of shares today and yesterday.
because it's low value.
Yeah.
It'll go back up.
How often can you buy a Ferrari for half price?
Come on now.
Come on, baby. Let's go. What was I going to? Oh yeah, the fucking note I had here. It was a good note. You know what I was watching? Okay. Basically, I was watching a show about the dark web and crazy shit. And there was this couple that I'd never even met, and basically, like, this guy is dominated by this woman. He has to send her his calorie intake for every meal. He loves getting dominated by her. Like, she calls him animal. Like, what are you doing, Mr. Pig? And like makes him wear a cock strainer. Like he can't jerk off or anything. She'll text him being like, hey, I'm getting fucked by like 3 guys right now. Don't touch your dick. Like all this crazy shit. And he loves it.
And they've never met?
No,
and how
not
do
in
they
person.
communicate? Just
Skype.
text? So they do see each other.
Once in a while. And like once in a month, she'll be like, you can release now. Can you imagine?
So I can.
He loves it.
Some people love
He's
that
like
stuff.
scanning his bananas to get the calorie count. She's like, too much. Go for a jog. Like
Some people are just so beta in that way. They just need to be told what to do.
it's
and
crazy.
that gets them off.
And
yeah.
you go, what happened in this guy's life?
Well, I think that it's people like that who have never been told no, right?
Right.
They can have whatever they want. Their job is easy, and like they need someone to fucking be mean to them because no one's mean to them.
He looked like he just worked at like the post office.
Well, there's also just some freaks out there. Yeah. They're just like a big, powerful woman to shit down their throat, which I can understand too.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah,
that's just
alright.
nature, baby.
Yeah.
Nature versus nurture. What? I don't know.
Nature
I don't
always
know.
wins.
I don't know if that quote just
It's
said.
from Wedding Crashers. I know that.
Yeah,
quote.
but I don't know if it suits.
It doesn't,
getting
not
a
here,
hog
probably.
of shit cram down your throat. But
I love that stuff. I think
will-
that stuff's so interesting, like what makes people tick sexually.
well,
It's
and that's the thing. He said at one point, he said, if I hadn't seen BDSM porn when I was like 11, 13, I wouldn't have known this, and I would live a much more unsatisfied life. And there's this big debate as to like whether porn is detrimental to society or a positive. And I'm on the side of like, how can you say it's a detriment if you... It's like saying, oh, I don't like sugar, but I was never introduced to it. Or I don't like religion because I lived on an island my whole fucking life and was never aware. It's like, if you're going to say it's detrimental, but like in what regard is it detrimental?
Well, I think, from my opinion, it's only detrimental if it's like produced under shady circumstances.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're tricking women into fucking on camera, or like the way you make porn, like that industry can be really shady.
Yeah. Well,
But-
the girls are getting a lot more power now, which is good.
I hope so, right? You want that to be it all to be by the book and it all to work like that. But the fact that like you can watch people have sex online, I don't think is detrimental. It's like anything. It's like alcohol. It's like you can obviously overconsume and it can fuck you up. But if you're a living, breathing adult, you should have the right to, consume in a normal manner.
Yeah.
If you can handle it, then you can handle it.
Yeah. Fuck, I was gonna. There was something I was gonna say. Well, a lot of girls I hear say it creates unrealistic expectation for males.
Yeah, I think that's true. But that only comes from over-consuming, I think. It's once you don't understand that porn and sex are different. Yeah. So there's definitely a gray area.
It's like going, oh, my life's not like an action movie.
Kind of. It is kind of like that. But as a kid, you're just not exposed to sex.
Right. So that's like your teacher. And your dad's not like, come over here, I'm going to show you to jerk
Yeah, this
off.
is not a real. I'll show you what a real
Get
pussy
in.
looks like.
Yeah, you want to see? Come in the bedroom.
No.
You want to see your
It
mom?
does set unrealistic expectations, but you do need to be, have some perspective and judgment and separate them.
The moral of the story: we need better dads to show their kids how to fuck properly.
My dad had never showed me how to fuck.
Not once.
Never.
No.
No.
Isn't that weird? Seems like a very
it's a bit
important
weird.
step.
I don't know how he fucks. He doesn't know how I
Because
fuck.
you can't,
It's like-
if you're a teacher, you
we
can't be
bond.
like, this is how you fuck, because you're going to prison.
Oh, yeah. You can't be. But if
All right,
you're a
class,
kid,
see this big fat hog? I'm going to show you guys. I will
look at
be
this
showing you.
slippery hole. This fat hog is going in.
I just picture like a teacher's pagers, like, Mrs. Melinda, could you come down to class 307? I'm going to show these fucking rugrats how to bang your head off.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll be there in 1 second. She comes in. She's like, which one of them wants to watch close?
No, they all have to watch.
No, but they get a
Close.
close view.
Who's the
You get the
VIP?
20-second close view. Who wants it first? And then nobody raises their hands
No, of
because they're
course,
scared and they're
scared of-
young. And then they realize they're like, fuck. When they're 20, I should have raised my fucking hand. And then it's a whole thing. I'm really going off the rails here.
So we had our 10-year high school reunion 2 years ago.
Oh, God.
And there was this teacher there that we all thought was really hot back in high school. But she'd got married, obviously, and we were kids, so she wasn't trying to fuck us. But the 10-year reunion, she's there. We're all sort of bantering, having a good time. And then just out of nowhere, she's like, oh, was I married when I was teaching you guys? And we were like, yeah, I think so. And she's like, oh, I'm not married anymore. Anyway, and keeps talking, and we're all like, okay, what the? And then within 10 minutes, we kind of split up. And then my friend comes over to me. He's like, yeah, she just asked me to go to a TFC game with her.
Come on.
Yeah. And guess what he did? Pussied out and fucking...
Show everybody whose dick you suck.
Not his.
Not his.
We got so mad at him because he pussied out and he went out with some girl his own age like a bitch.
Man.
But yeah, that was a dream. But I think that means that like teachers, some of them do think like that. They can't, but they do still think.
I was actually telling my girlfriend about this. Is like how many fucking fables go around high school about like, oh, that I think he fucked that teacher,
So-and-so fucked
dude.
what's her name, yeah.
But like not even like the other students. Like there's so many rumors about teachers fucking students and shit at my school at least. I don't
all
know.
boys school?
Oh yeah. But there were a lot of female teachers,
No,
right?
no, I know.
So the only girls around were maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
The only girls around were the teachers. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, that guy's going to the NHL. He for sure fucked her. It was so weirdly common.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like, yeah. I feel like there's so much talk about sex in high school and then like only like 10 people are actually having sex.
Yeah.
You know? Just a lot of talk, a lot of anxiety and a lot of angst of like, I want to be fucking, but
Yeah.
not a lot of people were.
Yeah, my friends would always come up and be like, dude, I got a blowjob. I'm like, no way.
Yeah. And they're like,
In my head, I'm like, that probably feels like you're literally like getting a stack of gold in your
Yeah.
hands.
Do you remember the first time you got a bad blowjob? Because that was kind of like, what? How is this? This is supposed to be so good.
Well,
But it's
I
just like,
couldn't
no,
feel my
there's human
dick.
error.
I couldn't feel my dick until about like 3 years ago. So
From what?
jerking off too
Excessive
much.
masturbation.
Or that something, yeah, like so I didn't wear my dick right. It was
Didn't wear
rubbing
it
against
right.
my pants.
No,
I
that
literally,
sounds
it was raw. I could fuck for 2 hours and I wouldn't feel anything.
So what did you do? You just stopped touching it?
I stopped touching it. I stopped touching my cock.
All right.
And I like was more careful with how I managed it,
No, that makes perfect sense.
and now I can get sensation.
Which is
Before I'd have to
total
fucking beat it
positive.
with a hammer.
Yeah, I've been there too.
I'd have the girl just be like, close up your pants, start up a car, and run over my cock. That'll get it going. Listen, that hole ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to have to fucking punch me.
Oh my god.
Square in the nads.
Yeah. But yeah, that stuff is very interesting, and I think it's tough for some people to talk about.
Very
but
interesting.
It's very, very interesting. Because I think it is usually stuff like the guy you were talking about who saw BDSM at 11, and that just flipped for him. Like that flipped a switch, and he's like, "This is sexy. This is how I'm going to express myself sexually."
Right.
I wonder what that was for me or you, or if it was anything, or if it is a more natural progression. But it's very interesting because I think almost everyone has that.
And it's crazy. Like, even though I couldn't feel it, I would be like excited by sex.
Yeah, there's still mental stimulation.
It's all
for
that
sure.
fucking testosterone pumping through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
You
guys.
a high T guy? High T?
High T?
High testosterone?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did you get tested?
No, but I think I'm low T. Honestly.
You?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Think it's all the THC coursing through you?
No, I'm here and there on the THC these days, but that doesn't help. You're right about that. Smoking cigarettes doesn't help either.
What do you
All
think?
that
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think you have to do to get it up? Exercise more?
stuff. Exercise more, protein, the basics. Like there's no secret, I don't think.
By the way, if there's anybody out there who knows how to have a prostate orgasm, I've been trying for about 3 years now, and it feels like El Dorado right now. I'm really pissed off. I want one.
I thought you were real close at one point.
Yeah.
You can get real close, just can't.
Real
finish the
close,
job.
and then my hand starts cramping. It's like a fucking 35-minute process.
Damn.
Next thing I know, I'm taking the thing out. There's juices shooting out of me. I'm farting.
Do you
Then
get
I'm
help?
like,
This is like a solo thing, or you get help?
it's so hard to do it with help because you're just,
It's so specific. You
yeah,
gotta do
it's
it
like,
yourself, yeah.
I can barely find it on my own.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's never been my domain, but I think of explaining your situation of needing a car to run over your dick. It sounds like the next step. It's like, well, let's test out this place. See if I can get a little something going back here, because
Yeah.
old road rash ain't doing much.
Yeah. What else did I have on here?
I got oh my god, because I've had so many bad blowjobs. That's why I bring it up.
Oh, really? What? Like
so
what?
many. I've had both sides of the spectrum where it's like you're just like barely even like touching it.
And how long did it go for?
Well, it went until I said we're done, basically.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't coming. And then I've had like way too hard, like I'm trying to be a porn star blowjobs.
That's cool. At least it's cool, though.
It seems cool until you're like, ow, 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 ow.
Really?
Like, yeah, like slamming the back of the top of the roof of the mouth. I'm like, this can't feel good for you. Teeth in and out of the fucking thing. So nuts. And it's from like the girl who, girls who are like the cleanest cut you would never think of.
No way.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, you know when someone buys a dog and the dog looks like them?
Yeah.
And you, I'm going to make an
You wanna
analogy
fuck
here.
both of them?
Yeah, and you want to fuck the dog? No.
Well, I want to fuck the person.
Where's this
Of course
going?
I want to fuck this dog.
See, this is going off the rails.
no, not on the circus.
this is just the fucking warm up. Yeah, we have a guy tied up over there. We're gonna bring him out later.
Segment 2.
Yeah. Thanks to CBS for
Paramount Plus.
no.
Paramount.
Okay, dog analogy. Oh yeah, when someone has a dog that looks like them, I would say that 80% of people look like their dog, and 80% of people are dirtier than their dogs because people are
Hey, now.
weird.
They're fucking dirty.
Dirty. You ever get a whiff of a dirty ass? That'll change.
What did he say? Play it again?
Yeah.
Stankin'.
I gotta get this
Booty
clip.
stankin'.
Okay, what I'm saying is, you think you could judge the way a girl looks?
Shorts on yesterday.
You
Sorry, go
think
ahead.
you could judge the way the girl looks by the and be like, oh, okay, she would give that kind of BJ.
No. I found it almost the exact opposite.
Wow,
Yeah. And I think I'm more attracted to girls that look
beat up, wicked.
buttoned up is what I was going to say.
Okay, sorry.
A little more clean cut.
You want this fucking ass
Not
scratcher?
This lady's not my bag. But
No.
Yeah, it doesn't translate.
You want to get caught in the middle of these three, just blindfold. You don't know what's going on. You're all a little bit drunk. You're like, is meth? What's
I
happening?
might be down for that. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
What can I say? But yeah, I think what I've noticed is the people who like exude sexuality and like feel almost too sexy all the time are just like, it's just more of that in bed. You're like, this is you're the same. You're supposed to change a little bit when we get in the bedroom, you know? You're supposed to turn something on a little bit. I don't want the exact same person I was just dealing with outside of the bedroom.
Someone
I
that's...
want a switch to flip a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought you wanted like a girl who just wears like gym shorts, just like
Picks her ass at a gas station. I think I could be into
pushing 3 bills.
Pushing 3.
Okay, no, but I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say that you wanted a lackadaisical chick, both in person and in bed.
No,
Like she's just fucking like she's like banging you like she's just chewed a melatonin. Yeah, she's like, I'm wiped. Like finish, hurry. I'm fucking gassed.
sometimes
I gotta
like
play
that.
Xbox.
Sometimes I like that for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't need it to be a production every time. I like a little bit of like, all right, time to get it over with. Sometimes.
Right? Oh shit.
Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, I find that people that are overconfident outside of the bedroom tend to underdeliver inside.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I find.
And you mean confidence as in sexual confidence, like they're
Yes.
attractive?
No. Attractive is different. But if you're like,
They're like, oh,
over-sexualizing
you won't believe
yourself-
what I could do
Yes,
to a dick.
exactly.
Once I get a big
You
fucking...
can't handle me, baby. But I've had sex before. How much different
I'm
can
gonna
it be?
break your dick
Yeah,
off.
no one wants that.
Yeah.
You can say that, but no one wants it.
Me? I'm a cowgirl.
You might want it.
Yeah.
You might want your dick snapped in half. And then fed
I
to you
want,
through a
yeah,
tube. Yeah.
I wanted to try to start a fire on mine. Just fucking, yeah.
I did. I watched this show where they're like explaining different ways of masturbating for men. They're like, of course you can do this. Everyone knows this.
Right.
But one of them was that. They're like, you could try this. I'm like, no.
Good God.
And then one of them was grab the head of your dick and then like wobble it back and forth. Like,
What?
whoa.
That sounds terrible.
Tried it. It doesn't feel bad. It
the,
doesn't get you off.
the most insane thing I've tried is like edging, where you get close and then you stop.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've taken a vibrator to the frenulum and nutted.
Oh, you have?
No handwork.
That's impressive.
But it's not, because that's like a sensitive. What are we talking?
What's the
Are we just
frenulum?
gonna only talk about jacking off and
I don't know. It's the circus, baby. Tell me where the frenulum is, and then we'll move on.
It's like underneath the hole.
The taint?
No,
Or you're inside?
like the tip of your dick
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Inside or just the outside?
Outside.
Okay, that makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
I
It's a
could
great
pull it
area.
up on
It's a
the.
great area.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
It's a
I
great
figured it out.
area. I wrote down Aaron. I asked Aaron this,
Mm-hmm.
and it was basically who would make the best. What the fuck is it called? Best dictator.
Yes, I saw this.
Okay, but I want to hear your answer. And
Give me the option.
I'm gonna give you Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I gotta. See. Oh, it's on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna come up with it off the top of my head. Michael Jackson.
MJ.
Fuck. What's the Pirates of the Caribbean guy?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Okay.
And. And this is comedic. Like you gotta think about the comedy in it.
Oh, I
Like
am.
what would be the most
Oh, I am.
wild? Okay. Oh fuck.
Just name anybody.
I'm trying to think of a lunatic.
Okay. Well, I can get started on Michael Jackson while you wait.
Okay, I'll give you because I could give you Jim Carrey, but he's not really he plays characters, whereas Michael Jackson is a fucking character, right?
Totally,
So
totally.
same with Johnny Depp. Who's a fucking eccentric like? Who's the guy who's the singer who died recently and he was ground control to Major
Elton
Tom.
John?
No,
Elton John didn't die.
no, that's not.
Oh, David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Okay. Who would be the best?
Who'd be the most ridiculous? Like, explain your
Johnny Depp would be the most ridiculous, hands down.
explain your day. You wake
Okay.
up, you kiss your wife on the forehead, you go to work. What does
No,
the town
okay.
look like if
If Johnny Depp's the dictator,
yeah.
I wake up in a bed with 25 other people. Johnny Depp's in the middle.
Okay.
We've fucked him. We've all been fucking all night against our will, whatever. But he convinced us that it's great. He's like, this is what life should be. Oh, sex all the time.
Poetic.
Yeah. We're all wearing 25 bracelets. Our hair is too long. Eyeshadow. Wake up. Give a good morning kiss to all 25 of my wife/husbands.
It's kind of sounds like who's that serial killer who convinced people to like take drugs and like Manson's. Sounds like a Manson
it's
lifestyle.
fairly Manson-esque. Yeah, I think so.
Except the whole country is doing this every day.
And then, of course, we watch movies.
Great
we watch
big
his
orgy,
movies
yeah.
to start the day. We watch some of the comedies to lighten it up. We watch Charlie and the Chocolate
Some
Factory
Fruit Loops.
over Fruit Loops. And then we put on our rings. From 11 to 12 is just putting on rings. 'Cause there's so many.
Yeah.
And then I think after that, I don't know what he does. Like,
You got to get to work.
Oh,
He stays back. You're
of
going to
course.
work.
I'm going into the office.
Okay, what's the ride there
think-
like?
I think it's luxurious. Like,
Are
I
there
think,
roads?
I think yeah,
He's built out infrastructure and roads.
enough like dirt roads.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
just
like
enough.
It's
that
like
he
you
can-
feel every bounce.
Yeah, and he likes that. He likes it. He likes a little bumpy ride. Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny.
Anyway, we
Come
get to
on.
work, and our job is basically just to tweet nice things about him. That's the job.
Okay.
Because he wants people to love him. He wants people to think that he is an actor. And we're starting a campaign for like get Johnny Depp an Oscar because he thinks he needs an Oscar.
A whole country's doing this.
This is us. This is our life. It's
Right.
promoting Johnny Depp.
Okay.
And I think fuck break around 2. He comes just
Round 2.
screws us rotten at our desks. It's brutal. I think he's a fucking sex freak. I don't know.
You think
I don't
so?
know, but I think so. And then lunch break we eat like weird Indian food with our hands
While getting fucked.
Well, some of us are still getting fucked.
Yeah, he's like,
if you're lucky, you're done.
take those
getting fucked.
chickpeas and shove them in your throat. I'm going to use them as lube. yeah.
I'm gonna make hummus in your fucking esophagus. And well, that's all I really think about Johnny. It's a lot of sex, a lot of bracelets.
Cool. And then,
Michael Jackson, I think, would actually be the best dictator because
Come on.
he was good at covering stuff up.
oh yeah,
He got away with a lot of shit.
that's right.
He did hold little boys.
I don't know if that's him or like his
his
managers.
team.
He's-
Yeah, you might be right, but
but you got to have a good team to be a dictator.
of course
He could put
It's
together
not
one hell of a
one-man
team.
job. So I think he would be really good at that.
Right. And what would it be? What would a day with Mike be like?
For me, I think I get off easy. I'm a 30-year-old man.
You go to
know
work.
what I mean?
I said like, your ride to work would be like the rock and roller coaster.
Woo! He's
Good
like-
work, man. Yeah, it's like
He's such a
crazy.
little boy. Yeah, you're right.
You get there, you kick your shoes off, you turn around, and there's just like people in animation costumes everywhere. You guys like your
It's Peter
factory.
Pan, yeah.
Yeah, you're just making like you're writing music.
making little toys.
yeah, and like you're making set pieces. Like everything is
Yeah.
a big show.
Yeah.
You're like,
Getting
you're
you
like
prepared for the big production.
yeah, it's like guys,
gonna be
I need
so
the roller
good.
coaster soon. Like
Yeah.
there's a new one. It's like this is really important.
He's always got a
Yeah.
random little boy on his arm.
Yeah, Obama's coming at 5. We need the roller coaster to be done.
Yeah.
Ooh, and like dances.
So he's firm, but he's still got his
yeah,
his groove
yeah,
to
yeah.
him.
And then like he just jumps and like shoots out of
Yeah.
shoots out of the thing on
Doesn't
the
walk
rock and
as-
roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. And David Bowie, I don't imagine he doesn't seem like a controlling guy. He seemed very open-minded. He seemed very live life how you want to live. So I don't think he'd be a good dictator.
I think his in his dictatorship the place would just be in riots all the time. Like the other two you would enjoy it almost because it's so like this is fucking nuts and
Wacky.
I'm in it.
If you're in it, yeah. I don't
And the
know
other
what
one,
you'd
like
be
he
in.
would allow you to think too much. So you're like, why are we in a
Exactly,
dictatorship?
Exactly.
Whereas Michael, it's all just like animations. Keep
hammering.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
Building cars on the rock and roller.
Yeah, you're like, if you aren't dancing to work, I'm gonna kill you.
And buddy, I danced.
But yeah,
Oh, I
everyone's
danced.
fucking shredded because they like are nonstop
That's
dancing.
good. Are you allowed to like hook up with people? Probably not, right?
Here we go. We're gonna go
Yeah,
into the
I
deep
don't
end
think
here.
so.
There's an age
There's
restriction.
an age restriction.
Yeah.
After 16, you cut your cock off.
Yeah,
That's part
you
of
get
it.
castrated and
You sing in the choir.
Yeah, you're hooking up with in his country.
Other eunuchs.
Yeah.
You're rubbing your bald patches together.
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I think Johnny Depp would probably be the most fun
Right.
because he's just a weird fucking guy.
I was gonna say Elon Musk, but
That's too close to reality, dude.
Yeah.
That could happen.
yeah. But he would. He's gonna microchip us, and then we'll all just fucking
Dude, I don't mind. Everyone's like, I don't want to get the vaccine because what if there's a microchip in it? I'm like,
microchip in a vaccine.
what am I going to do? Fight back? I'm one person. I'm not going to do anything.
Well, even if
Just
there's
let me
what are they gonna do
fucking-
with a microchip in a vaccine? I don't even think that's real.
No, I don't think it's real either. But I mean, the idea that they could put a microchip in me, whatever. If they want to know stuff about me, they can.
The
If they want to
vaccine-
find me, they can.
The vaccine scares me because it's
You don't
rushed.
wanna get-
It's just rushed. That's
Yeah.
all.
You don't want to have brain defects.
Yeah, like what if you get cancer from it fucking 5 years from now, and everyone was like, you should take it. It's like you don't know what can happen.
Yes, I totally understand.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm anti, and saying that makes you fucking anti-vax. It's like,
no, I think that's a healthy skepticism.
yeah, it's like, okay, let me watch other people shake
Yeah,
around.
Let's inject a bunch of old people.
Yeah, like fuck it.
See what happens.
If you get cancer, I mean, at least you beat COVID.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super worried about it.
I'll get it down the road, but right now I don't. I'd rather be trapped in my condo
It
looking
just
out
depends,
at
yeah.
the big world.
How restricted are they going to be? Are you going to be if you don't have it? Are you going to have a passport kind of thing?
I'll get
You're
it
gonna
in a
have to-
couple years.
Yeah, but it's when it comes down to like you're stuck here and you see all of us frolicking outside and partying, and you
Yeah.
haven't like that'll change your mind. So.
Well, right now you can travel, but it's like $2,000 in Canada to come back and fucking you mandatory.
thing,
Yeah, you have to
yeah.
stay in a hotel. It's a fucking process. So who knows? I mean, like, I was gone. I went to 2 places, and I think now it's gonna start changing. Where like, do you have the vaccine? Like starting this year, it's gonna be like you can't
There'll
travel.
be enough. Yeah, yeah. It is annoying that all the videos I watched first year university that like changed my life, that woke me up, like Zeitgeist and Loose Change and all these conspiracy theory movies. A lot of it turned out to be true. With like, they're like, there will be not a global pandemic, but like a disease that's made in a lab that will cause people to hide in their homes, and the government will offer more protection or like more guidelines as protection. And it'll be all seen as like, this is the way they're looking out for you. They're just looking out for you, but really they're controlling you and taking your rights away.
Well, if you
Well, that is pretty much what's
do you
happening.
think it's the way conspiracy theorists think about this? And like, I watch these podcasts for strictly entertainment value. Okay, I can
all
differentiate.
this one is too, by the
I
way.
can fucking differentiate when something is goddamn insane and practical. All right, so don't think I'm goddamn brainwashed psychopath. Psychopath, maybe.
Yeah.
Do I think about jumping off my balcony? Sure, once in a while.
It's the second floor. It'll be fine.
No, I would if there was a trampoline down there. I would do it. I would land on my
Boing.
back. You know when they like hit and they come back.
Oh, I love those.
Those are
videos,
sick.
yeah.
Okay, what they think a lot of them is like they pre-program you through media, so they'll make movies 15 years out showing you what it's going to be like. To be like, oh well, we showed you. We
you
warned you at
understand what it's
least.
like.
Yeah, it's like they're so. Here we go. These people worship these occult like societies. They're all fucking multi-billionaires, and they believe that if they show you their intentions, they've at least warned you. So they put it in the media, or they'll do like weird representations of it. So these movies are talking about in their eyes, and these conspiracy theorists' eyes are like these people's intentions to like
Yeah.
show the public what they're gonna do and
Yeah.
how they're gonna take you over.
I just don't understand why. Why do you need to control people? You know what? What does it benefit? You already have $1 zillion, and
I do think there are people who are like obsessed with controlling people.
yeah,
I think that is a fact.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, fucking look at there's dictators.
yeah.
You know, so for us to be like, there's no way the government would be wanting to get more power. It's like, it's a tale as old as time.
Yeah,
so.
nothing would shock me,
What
and
the fuck are you
nothing
talking-
would surprise me.
Yeah, but the one thing with this is like, Now we're talking every single world leader has to be on the same boat pretty much. Other than like the Philippines, who they're fucking around. Have you seen the videos? They're like all, they had like a fucking tsunami and they're like, oh, we don't care about COVID anymore.
Yeah, it turns out when the tsunami hits, things get real.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Wouldn't it be sad if a fucking asteroid hit like tomorrow and we're like, well, we just wasted 2 years of life pretty much.
Yeah, it would be sad.
And that's like possibility.
Oh, I know. I get FOMO. I get afraid that I'm not going to get these years back, et cetera, all the time.
And that's the one thing with this whole thing is like I kind of, and that's why I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, it's been a year. Mm-hmm. How long are we going to think we're outrunning a virus? Because it's not working. People are getting sick left, right, and center anyways. So what's the benefit of staying in your house all day?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we won't because everyone will have I guess we're waiting for the vaccine.
Yeah. The idea is that fewer people get it. And then by the time we have the vaccine, fewer people have died, hopefully.
And we need Dr. Tarnacki to come on.
Well, I think let's just take his advice blindly, and I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I got the tip of my dick ready to
How
go.
to administer the vaccine.
I didn't know they were sending it to people's houses so they could administer it themselves, but that is cool.
I just, you know what I get jealous of is watching the American comedians not only have a better market, but also have the ability to still tour and like do stand-up live shows. And they're like, oh, I'm not doing it enough. I'm like, motherfucker, we're not even allowed outside. Like, you guys are touring.
Yeah. No, it's sad that all good Canadian comedians end up in America.
You have to go. The market's just there. I'm talking, I wouldn't mind going to Houston in a year or two.
Houston, not Austin?
Oh, sorry, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get those two mixed up.
They're pretty close, yeah. I've been to both.
I've been to Austin.
Yeah.
But I never I saw the strip, like the downtown strip one
6th
night.
Street?
It's pretty cool.
It's fucking nuts, yeah.
And it looks like a sweet place. It's just like I would like to get good in Toronto and then go, kind of like Ryan Long style. Mm-hmm. That guy got just like blew up. Like he's on every fucking podcast now. Like he was on Tim Pool's.
Yeah, and he wasn't like when I first met him. He was still like already the best guy in Toronto, basically.
He was always like he stood
10 years
out.
Ago.
10 years ago.
7 years ago.
When did he start? Because he was in a band.
I don't know when he started, but by the time I met him, 2013, 2014, he was already like the best guy I'd seen.
Wow.
And then now cut to 2020, he's finally making it in the States. It takes time. It takes real time.
Yeah. Well, I think George Carlin talked about it. He said some people are gifted the ability to speak in public, kind of like Tim Dillon has this weird ability to like form perfect sentences, sound immaculate, structure it, and it all makes sense, and they're quick as fuck. Some people just have that. Mm-hmm. And I think Ryan got kissed by the speech god. Yeah, I mean, he just has that ability to like structure things and have it be like so unique to that. Like it's a unique take on a weird situation that a lot of people don't have that are in this industry. Unfortunately, they don't realize until they're 40 and they're got a tin cup doing heroin on the side of the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's both though. It's having the ability
and the work
God-given, and then spending years and years and years honing it.
Yeah, and I think some people, and that's the thing is like, I think some people can develop it. A lot of people can develop it, but a lot of people don't put the time in. It's like Ryan probably wasn't like fucking God's gift right away, but he was probably better than most, like class clown level, at making people like, okay, I can make you laugh.
And then on top of that, he put in all the work.
Yeah.
So he's going to be special, yeah.
Right. And you know what? It's funny. I knew I could make people laugh, but I always knew I didn't have the vocabulary. So I saw I started reading George Carlin when I was young. I was like, holy fuck, this is crazy. Like, listen to this guy go. He makes sense. He's nailing perfect points on everything he's talking about, like political, environmental. And then I watched Will Ferrell, and I heard that he did like English literature in university. I'm like, I gotta read. So that year I read like 40 books.
Did it help?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I can speak a little better.
Well, I guess
now.
I didn't know you before that. But
I was a Mongoloid.
Yeah, I think you're right. It takes a lot. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to work at doing stand-up or I'm going to work at doing improv. It's like reading books.
Right.
Your vocabulary, the way you structure sentences, the way you go from A to B on certain ideas, and then being good at that to the point where you can then shift it and be like, oh, what if I did this instead? You're so good at going A to B. You're like, well, what if I went A to C? Or what if I went, you can start to play with it. And I think it takes a long, long time.
Definitely takes a long time. The thing I struggle with the most is I don't even know if it's a fear of speaking in public, but I get like this sense where I can't even like control my body. I'm so nervous. The words won't come out right. I forget all my jokes. So I know when I get back into this, I have to do like 4 months of open micing in front of fucking only comedians just to get over that ability to speak in front of people again. And then once I have that, then I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable and I can fucking just do my shit. But when I don't practice consistently, like when I would do Second City before I did stand-up, I sucked. And then I did like 4 months of stand-up, and my improv like went to a fucking crazy new level just because I was comfortable and being myself.
Yeah. Well, the lucky thing is almost everyone's going to be in that boat now because no one's doing it.
Do you think so? Do you think people get so nervous they can't speak?
No, but I mean, everyone's going to need to shake the rust off.
Right.
So if you're talking about 4 months for you, it might be 3 months for somebody else, but no one's going to be like A+ out of the gate.
Right.
Coming out of this pandemic. So don't be worried about that.
Yeah. How much time have we done?
Are we?
Oh man, hour 5.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Do you have any more vids?
I do. Let me
Let's
see.
close it out on a good one then. Oh, we'll do the guy punching the kid. Do the guy punching the kid.
You talking about like this like
The
preacher?
The preacher.
Yeah, let me just pull this up. Oh, this. Oh, fuck. I
Or not.
downloaded this one and I didn't like it, so
Okay.
I won't play that one. Oh, we're gonna play. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, I got the spinny thing. The preacher here.
That truck flipping
group, and he was just trying to push my butt. And we were outside one day, youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I walked over to him and I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
I crumpled him.
I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
Oh my.
There's times that might be needed.
I like saying crumple.
I love saying
him.
crumpled him.
Like
Crumpled the kid.
that's like something some fucking drunk Irishman would say to his buddy like at the bar when he was like, "Oh yeah, we got in a brawl and I fucking crumpled the guy. He's looking for me for forgiveness." This guy's talking about like
Playing games with God.
converting someone to his religion. Yeah, converting someone. He fucking KOs them.
Hey, when are you gonna stop playing games with God?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't breathe.
Listen, if you are that willing to convert someone, maybe religion isn't for you.
Or maybe you're onto something.
That's true. Maybe I'm wrong. maybe I need
needs
to.
to crumple you and see how you talk.
I wish my fucking friends who are religious would do this to me. Maybe you would enlighten me, make me a better
No,
person.
they want you to go to hell.
They
They're
do.
happy. They're like, thank God, another one of those ginger kids.
Yeah,
in
they-
hell.
This little ranter down
Burning.
here burning up with us.
Ugh, I hope not.
So you want to go to heaven?
No, I'd rather just get reincarnated.
Biggie, you know what's funny? I feel like I like people who want to go to heaven, but I've always felt more attached to people who are claimed to have going to hell. Like Tim
It's
Dillon
more
had a
and more fun,
podcast
yeah.
said
Tim Dillon's
Tim Dillon's
going to hell.
going to hell. Biggie Smalls always said, "Fuck it, when I die, I want to go to the hell. I want to go. Fuck it, when I die, I want to go to hell. Fuck
I'm a piece of shit. It ain't
hard to fucking tell.
Yeah.
Screw going to heaven, hanging with the goody
Goody-goods.
goodies. I wanna-
I wear black Tims and black hoodies, something like that.
Yeah, like when I
know,
heard
it's
that song, I
fun.
was like, yeah, like the people I really enjoy listening to.
Yeah, all the cool people are going to hell.
Yeah.
for sure.
But
But then you have to burn in eternal damnation.
yeah, or
That
or
sucks.
maybe like, you know, when a religious person says you got to come to church, it's a fucking riot. It's the best. And
it sucks.
It's like, yeah, it's a little preachy, and there's a band who sings the same kind of melodies over and over, but like, Jesus.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's like, okay, did anything else happen today? Like, it's like you're going and watching. What the fuck's that band?
Cool.
How the hell did we end up like this? And why were
Nickelback.
we? Yeah, Nickelback. Okay, it's like going to see Nickelback. It's just okay. All right, playing all the hits
is
every
fine,
Sunday. Where the fuck was
I don't
going
know.
with
I
this?
was hoping you were gonna wrap that up.
No, but yeah.
Heaven and hell.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's like maybe people who are religious claim to know what hell is like, but maybe hell is really like what comedian said this? Maybe hell is actually a fucking oasis, and maybe there's somewhere worse than hell where someone like Hitler would go, and they're like, you listen, you don't even like you're looking for hell too, like. Hell is like people like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, we fucked around a bit too much.
Yeah, they're like, we're on an island. We are kind of stuck here.
You don't get the perfect stuff, but like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's enough. Maybe that's all we need.
That's fine for me.
What a way to end the episode. Maybe hell is enough.
Hope to see you in hell. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of The Traveling Circus. I'm Jackson.
I'm Luke.
And we'll see you again soon.